Hi everyone, welcome back to the Binky Project. A few corrections. I forgot to thank Diana for helping with the bake sale. And it's not Danica, it's Danica, which she was so gracious when she saw the video not to correct me, but I just wanted to make sure everybody knew that. Today, this video is going to be a little bit longer than normal. I told you about memorials, and there was a little girl that I wanted to highlight as my first memorial. I thought it was really important. However, due to circumstances obviously beyond my control, things had changed. Now, Binky was my son. And I'm sure you guys have noticed in some of the videos I said I had. My son had acute lymphoblastic leukemia. To be exact, B precursor acute lymphoblastic leukemia. But we'll get to that. I want to tell you about him. And I'm going to try to get through this without crying, which I'm already starting, as you can see. My son was born April 10th, 2003. By all accounts, he was a healthy child. I felt a lot of loss when I lost him. That he didn't get to do a lot of things in life that he should have done. And as I thought about it, I mean, this isn't about me, but there was a lot of anger. I have renal failure. I'm on dialysis. I'm waiting for a kidney transplant. And I felt really angry because I felt that I'd lived my life and God shouldn't have taken him. But having said that, it's not about me. He was a wonderful kid. He was always very smart, even though he was lazy and didn't want to use it. And like I said, there was a lot of things in life I thought he would miss. Sorry, guys. Like I said, this is going to be a hard one. And when I really thought about it, he had dual language for 5 years. He could read, write, and speak Spanish fluently if he wanted to. He played the trumpet and was in mariachi. He has been to California, Arizona, Nevada, Colorado, Texas. I mean, all over the Southwest. He's been in love with a girl and had his heart broke because she didn't want him. They were too good of friends. He was silly and he was funny and witty and he could argue about everything. I would ground him and he would tell me, "Mom, if I do the dishes, can I only have like 2 days instead of 3? I mean, he was just always negotiating. He would have made a great attorney. However, he wanted to be a YouTuber, and through Make-A-Wish, he got a YouTube setup, which I'm using now to do this project in his name. And a few months before he died, he told me he wanted to go to college and be an architect, which I was happy as long as he went to college. He was my favorite person to argue with. Always. I mean, just constantly. And not in a mean way, mind you. People will tell you, my son could be a real, D bleep, bleep, bleep. But it was always in fun. It was never mean. It was never out of anger or anything like that. We were really tight-knit. Me, him, my daughter Logan. We were just really close. And it's been hard. I have his funeral coming up, or his memorial service. He didn't really want a memorial service. He wanted a party, he told me. So come April 7th, we're going to be doing that. He just was remarkable. He had a good heart. He had friends who had problems at home, and they would come to him middle of the night, and he would open the door and go sit outside and talk with them and things like that. Me, because we talked about the possibility of losing me, And we talked about losing him too. He told me if I had died before him, I wanted to be cremated. He was going to be a YouTuber, even though he went to college, and he was going to travel the world, and he was going to take my ashes with him and put a little bit here and a little bit there everywhere he went, so I could travel the world with him. He told me he couldn't wait to be 16 so he could drive me around to my doctor's appointments and things like that. If anybody's read the balloon story, that's no surprise. You know he has a good heart, obviously. Sorry, guys, here I go again. You know, everybody tells me he was so lucky to have me as a mom. But what everybody doesn't realize, I was the lucky one. I was lucky enough to have this special, amazing boy in my life for 14 years. He made me a mom. And if anybody's a parent out there, you know, that's like the greatest gift you could ever get. I hurt because the world doesn't know what they're going to be missing, you know? The world is going to be a less brighter place because my son isn't in it. He had potential to be such a good man, and I'm never going to get to see that. And I'm not going to see him become a dad with his own kids, which I think he would have been amazing. He would have been a smart ass because that's what he was. But I think in the end, he would have been spectacular. You know, life never prepares you for this. And people handle this different ways. Me, I decided to throw myself into the Binky Project. Like I said, we talked about it before he passed away. And he, like I said, was an avid YouTuber. Vanos, shouts out to him. My son loved him. And it was between getting a YouTube setup and actually meeting him or going to Ireland. And he picked his setup. And he wanted that. And I supported it. In the end, they say that this loss never goes away. When you see their little friends graduating, getting married, having kids, it hits you every day. People have told me this. But, no. It's there every day, a reminder, little things, you know. I have little, like, monitos of his and stuff up here. Like I have actually I'm going to show you the cutest little thing in the world. I have his little Deadpool to remind me of him. He loved Deadpool. He loved video games. He loved Call of Duty, all these different ones. Grand Theft Auto 5. Mind you, he hadn't played video games when he was growing up. No. I wouldn't let him. I made him study and I made him read, and as he got older and he got sick, that's when he started the whole video game, and that's what made him want to do the YouTube so he could play video games and film it. I know I'm probably rambling, and I'm sorry if I am. I'll go back and edit all this, but I just thought you guys should know my son. He loved animals. He always asked me for a dog. And I don't know, it was just, life was so much better with him in it. It was funny, and you could have a bad day and he would make you laugh to the point that you weren't sad anymore. Your bad day went away. I would be so mad at him and he would make me laugh. I couldn't help myself but laugh at him. In the end, though, you know, we have our memories and those will never go away, no matter what. So, that was my Bink. He was just a good kid. If you were lucky enough to have him as a friend, he was loyal and devoted. And I do apologize for the glare off the windows. But that's my babe. So having said that, I thought it was only fair that I do Laurence first, since this is how this all started. Like I said, I hope that me telling you about him helps you understand him better. Like I said, I don't want my son forgotten. I was told by somebody, there's a saying in Africa that as long as the one you love is in your heart, they're never forgotten. And that's true. That's why this project's all about him. I want him to somehow outlive me. And I couldn't think of a better way than this project to help other kids and other families with children that are sick. So having said that, thanks for watching. And I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, and we're on Twitter under The Binky Project. So thanks, and by the way, happy Easter, everyone. Yeah, I know I picked a really weird day to do this, but it doesn't feel like Easter anyway, so have a great day, and I wish you and your family a wonderful holiday. Thanks again for watching The Binky Project. Have a good day.